Alright, so we have some updates on the TV series Alien Earth. There's a bunch of information I want to share so everyone knows what's going on, so let's get right into it. This series will serve as a prequel. The time period for the story is going to be 3 decades, or around 30 years before the events of the first Alien movie in 1979. The series is being produced by 20th Television and Scott Free Productions, which is a film and TV production company founded by Ridley Scott and Tony Scott. They plan to have multiple series, and the first one will air in 2025. This is going to be released on FX on Hulu in the US and internationally on Disney Plus via the StarHub simultaneously in 2025. There's a small bit of information about the story. When a mysterious space vessel crash lands on Earth, a young woman and a ragtag group of tactical soldiers make a fateful discovery that puts them face to face with the planet's greatest threat. And here's a look at the cast and the roles for some people. You can pause the video if you want to read all of it. Now let's move on. FX boss John Landgraf has previously described the show as a big imaginative reimagining of the Alien franchise and compared it to Hawley's work on FX hit Fargo. He also confirmed that the show is designed to be an ongoing series. The timeline of Alien was in 2122. Alien Earth will take place 3 decades before that, so that could be around 2092, which puts it right before the time period of Prometheus. However, it was confirmed that the series will be tied more into the style and mythology of the original 1979 film, rather than the prequel films Prometheus and Alien Covenant. Now for the release date, it's somewhere in 2025, but this source is saying that it's expected to premiere in the first half of 2025. This TV series will not feature any returning characters from previous films. This movie takes place before Ripley. It's the first story that takes place on Earth. It takes place on our planet near the end of the century. Noah decided to not take Ripley or any character from Alien, except perhaps the xenomorph itself, but go back and figure out what made the franchise so great and so durable in the first place, and see if he could find an experience that felt like walking into a theater and seeing one of those first 2 movies where you get caught off guard. That's all I can say at this point though. Here is the teaser trailer if you haven't seen it already. It's very short, but it does imply that aliens are coming to Earth. But as I said before in the previous video, the alien here looks very CGI. While he isn't involved, that we know of yet, with directing or writing, you'd better believe that Ridley Scott is on board as an executive producer for the fresh take on the story that he created. Now that audiences can't stop talking about Alien Romulus, eyes and expectations will be set on what lies ahead with Alien Earth when it arrives in 2025. The thing with Alien is, it's always trapped in a spaceship, trapped in a prison. What if it wasn't that? Instead, Hawley is going to bring the xenomorphs to Earth, and it will explore that moment in Earth's history. As he explained, what is this moment on Earth, technology-wise, and where are we? And the question science fiction always tends to ask is, does humanity deserve to survive? So that seems like a really interesting question to continue to explore. That will include a bit of exploration into AI, which has also always been prominent in Alien movies, thanks to the presence of extremely advanced androids like Ash, who actually gave the original Alien one of its most surprising twists. Hawley confirmed that reveal was a key moment that inspired his Alien series. But since this is an Alien series, what about the xenomorphs themselves? What can we expect from their presence? Apparently, that will be refreshed a bit too. There might also be some new changes or new ideas around the alien life cycle. And then, it always mimics the life cycle of the creature, right? Which is egg, slow, facehugger, start to get faster. You know what I mean? And of course, that's great for a horror movie to build that way. So I found a way to kind of innovate around that structure and play with it. In the movies, we have this Weyland-Yutani Corporation, which is clearly also developing artificial intelligence. But what if there are other companies trying to look at immortality in a different way, with cyborg enhancements or transhuman downloads? Which of those technologies is going to win? It's ultimately a classic science fiction question: does humanity deserve to survive? So for me, there were a few things about Alien that made it interesting. Because it's not just a monster movie, right? It is the great monster movie. But there's that moment you realize Ian Holm, who plays Ash, is an android where you go, oh, this is really interesting now, because this is humanity trapped between the primordial past and the AI future, and they're both trying to kill us. And the last one is about a possible rumor of a second TV show based around the Alien franchise, and Ridley Scott is working on it. However, there's not much else to go on, so I'm not so sure about this one. You can also check out my previous video on the TV series for other information, but that's it for now. And leave a comment down below. Alien or Aliens, which movie is better? Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.